Can't I have the same as Uncle Les?
You've had cereal.
It's not fair. I didn't even get an Easter egg.
I'm trying to get round him. Now, what did I tell you to say when you take it to him?
Why do I have to do this?
'Cause it'll sound better coming from you. Now, come on.
I have to say, please don't be angry with me, Mum.
Good.
She only did what she did because she was...
Desperate.
desperate. What is it you did?
Never you mind.
She stole off your sister.
Don't listen to him, son. This is between me and you. There's no need to involve little lad.
Find out sooner or later, won't he? When you move out and get arrested.
Find out what?
Nothing, Chesney. Now go out and play.
We would take Uncle Les's breakfast.
Using the lad to get round me, are you? Well, it won't work. And as for that, the sight of it knocks me sick.
Can I eat it then?
No, you can't. Now go on, Vermouche. You can't let it go to waste. Shall I eat it up?
I'm not hungry.
Not even for Fred Elliott's black pudding? Why don't we go upstairs, work up an appetite?
Don't!
Are you going to keep this up all day? You've made your point, God knows.
Then how come you're still here?
Because I can't accept we're finished over something as daft as this.
Then you don't know me very well, then, do you?
Oh, I know you, Les. You're a man of compassion and warmth. Not the cold, unfeeling brute I'm looking at now.
I thought I knew you. But not now. Not after this.
One moment of weakness in what? Months of bliss. And that's it. I'm to be cast onto the streets with nowhere to go, 'cause I have nowhere to go, Les.
Not my problem.
I love you, Les. I love being with you. Surely there's something I can do to put things right.
It's too late.
Les, I'm begging you. Look at me. Please say you'll give me another chance. Please, Les. Please. Got police with you? Well, don't worry, I'll come quietly. I'd sooner spend the rest of my life in jail than be without Les.
She's not going to the police. Are you, Fizz?
No. Yeah, don't scrap it all at once or you'll be sick.
Oh, Ta!
You mean it? You're not going to shop me?
Yeah, I said so, didn't I?
Oh, Fizz. Fizz,
Don't
love.
hug me. Don't let her hug me, Kirk.
Well, at least let me say thank you.
Yeah, well, it's Kirk you want to thank. If it was up to me, you'd already be in the cells.
Well, thank you, Kirk.
Still think it was a terrible thing you did.
Yeah, and if you ever pull a stunt like that again...
I won't.
And you don't set foot in my flat without me there. Do you hear?
It was a moment of weakness, Fizz. I'll regret it to the day I die.
And you pay off the bill in full today.
How much is it?
237 quid.
How are you going to find that kind of money?
It's your problem. But you better add, or I will go to the police.
OK, I'll find it. But if I do, is that an end to it?
I suppose so.
You hear that, Les?
Yeah.
Even Fizz can find it in her heart to forgive me. Can't you? It's me. What do you think I'm ringing you for? Phone sex? I prefer the real thing. I've been thinking about you. Have you been thinking about me? I know what we said, but it's not that easy. I miss you. Don't you miss me? How much? Oh, you know how to tinkle my bell. It's not fair. I want to see you. Can I come round? When then? This afternoon? Yeah. What time? I'll see you then. Bye.
Didn't sound like nobody.
Were you earwigging?
You should have said if it were private.
All my telephone conversations are private.
Who was it?
A mate from work.
Liar.
I'll give you thick ear in a minute.
If it was was Uncle Ronnie. Wasn't it?
Who?
It was, I could tell.
How could you tell?
Were you all soppy when you talked to him?
You're wrong. Now go out and play.
You promised me you'd never see him again. You swore.
I meant it.
So why are you phoning him up?
Luke, just because you don't like him...
So it isn't.
Yes.
I hate him. He's horrible.
He's never done you any harm. You just don't give people a chance.
You're going to meet him, aren't you? I'm not saying no, because I heard what you said.
All right, yes, I'm going to see Ronnie. To borrow money, if you must know.
What?
If I don't stump up 230-odd quid by this time tomorrow, I'll be arrested. Happy now?
Why?
Because that hard-faced sister of yours has got it in for me, that's why.
Because you took something.
No.
Can't you find the money somewhere else?
Like where? Your piggy bank?
You already emptied that.
Well, maybe now you can see how desperate I am.
I still don't want you to go see him. Oh, please, Mum. Please don't go around there.
I've got nobody else to turn to.
If you just want to borrow money, why are you tightening yourself up?
Because I want to look nice.
For Ronnie?
For me. And stop saying that. Somebody might walk in.
You're not just going to see him for money, are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're going round there for nookie.
You shouldn't even know what nookie is.
I'm 9 years old.
Well, I'd rather you didn't talk about it. You're embarrassing me.
I'm right, though, aren't I?
Never you mind. I told you. Go out and play.
I bet it's not the first time you've been to see me either.
Oh, I've just about had enough of this.
That's where you were the other week, wasn't it? When you went off.
You're asking for it now.
I bet you've been seeing him for weeks. I bet you've never stopped seeing him.
Me and Ronnie, we have a very special relationship. We're drawn to each other, whether we like it or not.
But what about Uncle Les?
What about him?
It's not fair on him. He's really good to us.
I'm good to him.
How can you be when you've got another boyfriend?
Ronnie isn't my boyfriend, and what Les doesn't know won't hurt him.
It's wrong. What you're doing is wrong. I really like me Uncle Les.
So do I. But I like Uncle Ronnie too.
You can't cheat on him, though. It's not right.
I'm your mother. Don't tell me what's right and wrong.
Why don't you tell Uncle Les then? See if he thinks it's no big deal.
I can't. I'm already in his bad books as it is. And you're not to breathe a word either. You hear? You better do as I say, or we'll be out on the street. I mean it. Not a word about this to anybody. Eat your tea before it gets cold.
Not hungry.
Hey, what's the matter, son?
Nothing.
Not been himself all day, have you, son? Tell you what, why don't I bring you back some chips?
Where are you off to, then?
Do you care?
Just asking.
I've got to go and see somebody. Old mate of a mate. See if I can borrow this money for fizz. Won't be long.
You're back, then?
And Luke, what I've got? 230 smackers in cash. I give this to Fizz, she's in clear, and we can draw a line under the whole sorry affair.
You make it sound like you're the victim.
I am, in a way. Society thrusts these temptations under my nose. I'm only human.
Oh, I can't keep this up any longer. I'm fed up of being annoyed with you. Come here.
That's more like it.
Besides, you know I can't resist you in that outfit.
Why don't we have an early night? Make up for me spending last night on settee.
Good idea.
You go on up, I'll follow in a tick.
Night, Ches.
Night, Uncle Les.
Are you staying up? You can if you like, there's no school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you don't fall asleep and switch all lights off.
I know where you've been. You ought to go again.
Shh, keep your voice down.
It's wrong. What you're doing is wrong. If you do it again, I'll tell my Uncle Les.
And you know what'll happen if you do.
I don't care. We don't deserve to live here anyway.
We? You're on your own, mate. Did I not spell it out for you earlier?
What do you mean?
If I have to move out this house, I'm not taking you with me. You're going in an home. So just you think about that.